What is an open loop? It's a commitment you made to yourself or someone, but you haven't taken action on it yet. So it's kind of like those people who kind of start talking to you, but they haven't signed with you. That's one open loop as an example. There are your thoughts and the shoulds that keep you from straddling and taking action, like straddling on the fence and actually jumping off and taking action. Now, open loops can range from like the smallest thing to like the biggest decision. So it doesn't really matter which, intensity you have for an open loop. It just will be something that basically either stops you or your client from moving forward, doing and making a commitment or a choice. So some examples could be maybe there's a conference that you committed to speak for free, but you didn't show up or you don't want to show up. That may be an open loop. Or an online program that you paid for. I know a lot of people love collecting programs. You paid for it, you invested in it, but you haven't attended any of the calls, you haven't started any of the coursework. That's an open loop. Also, for my people pleasers out there, saying yes to people please. I, as a coach, work with a lot of people pleasers, and this is something that I'm constantly working on with my clients. And I will say, how someone gives you a false yes is a way of people pleasing. You have some people coming into because they actually need work on people pleasing. They'll say yes to you, but don't actually have a decision to make with you and then want to get off the phone, but you think it's a yes. It's because they're people pleasing you. Now, we can also be people pleased by our own clients throughout actually working with the client that's already invested with us, saying that they're going to do something, but they don't actually do it. Or that they want to do something, you guys agree to it, that's something you're going to track and measure, but they don't actually do it. That's an open loop. So you can see how open loops can affect you and your business as well as anybody you work with. And a pro tip here, open loops are also things that we are tolerating in our lives that drain your energy. As I mentioned, that relationship example, but they could include projects, habits, people, stuff, and activities. They can be pretty hard to spot because we basically become accustomed and kind of acclimated to them that we're just tolerating them. They're just there. But those open loops really do bring you down when you're trying to reach any goals and also your clients as well. So there's something in their way. It's kind of like seeing that roadblock, that open loop that's kind of holding them back and seeing if you can either shift it or remove it for them so they can move forward and actually have action. It's living in anxiety and fear instead of productivity and creation. And you want to get them more towards the creation, the visioning that they're going to actually take action and do something. It's always fun to just do when you are even stuck about something. Just go through it, take yourself through it. It helps you with some clarity of like, okay, what do I need to do? Is this mountain too big and I just need to make it smaller? Am I not really excited about this? How can you close that so you can either, like I said, move forward or move on?